Is the applicant or his representative here?
Right here. I'm Greg Noll. I live at 35 Braintree Avenue, Quincy, 02169. I live there with my wife and my 10-month-old daughter, and we would like to reconstruct the front of our house along the existing footprint to accommodate our growing family. Currently, we have a 3-season porch on the first floor in the front of our house, and we would like to winterize that and make that part of our living room. And above that, we would like to extend our second story on top of what we're reconstructing, currently now our 3-season porch, and extend our bedrooms. One of them the master bedroom, the other one is currently used as a small office. We'd like to make that a bedroom for another child down the road. We'd also like to reconstruct our front walkway and our front steps that have been damaged over the years, and renew our vinyl siding to match the vinyl siding that we just put in the back of our home when we completed in addition in the fall. And I'd also like to note that the neighbors have been notified of our plans.
Board, any questions?
So how many total bedrooms do you have?
We have technically we have 3 bedrooms, but like I said, one of them is very small and currently uses a small office.
And you're proposing to end up with how many?
3 as well.
3. So
We're just going to extend 2 of the bedrooms.
No questions.
I have no questions. Anybody want to speak in favor? Once, twice, 3 times? Have a letter from the Department of Public Works. They have no comment. Anybody opposed? Anybody opposed? Undecided? Opposed, undecided? Once, twice, 3 times? Call the hearing closed. What do we think, gentlemen? Sounds like an easy one after a hard night.
Sounds like a nice project.
It does sound like a nice project. And I'm in favor of it.
I'm in favor as well.
Could I have a motion, sir?
Hang on.
You said you were okay?
I didn't say a word.
That's
Hearing.
30 seconds.
Understanding our aversion to closing off 3-season porches, I agree. It looks like a nice project for hopefully an increasing family that's going to remain in Quincy and flip the property. But I'm in favor of it.
And another clarification, there's a certain board member here who doesn't like enclosing porches to make them 3-season porches.
Yeah, or enclosing them and making 4-season porches.
Sometimes. They have a motion, sir.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, in case number Z17-34, Greg Noll, for a variance to reconstruct 1-story porch and make it a 2-story in the same footprint on the premises number 35 Braintree Avenue, Quincy. I make a motion to allow the application.
Second.
Motion seen none, all in favor?
Aye.
You guys have it. Okay, you got it.
Thank you.
Case number Z17-35, EJ Realty LLC for variance to demolish the existing 2-family home, construct a new 4-unit residential complex on premises number 104, 106 Intervale Street, Quincy. Is the applicant or the representative here?
I know.
Hello, you.
But I'm not the old.
You're opposing.
Petitioner here?
Wait a minute, is this, oh, I'm sorry. I think Attorney Levin had asked us to continue the case.
Oh, this is interview?
Yeah.
Yes, I did hear that. That's what, there was a continuous requested.
And do we know when it's available?
No, but I think 4 weeks probably would be safe.
Okay. Sorry, folks, you're gonna have to come back. Not today.
What date are you going to?
May 9th?
Mr. Mr. Chairman, with respect to application number Z17-35, EY Realty LLC for a variance.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I have in Noreen's note continued to 4/25/17, just to be clear.
So
I think she had already.
What?
Yeah.
So this will be heard on April 25th, so 2 weeks.
No.
She's got written to 4/25.
That's not a,
4/25
That's
will be
2
next week, next hearing.
that's right, 2 weeks.
Let's go to the main, night.
Okay, this is continued. I'm sorry, Mr. Russell. Go ahead. I mean, Russell.
With respect to application Z17-35, EY Realty LLC for a variance to demolish the existing two-family house and construct a new four-unit residential complex on the premises numbered 104-106 Intervale Street, Quincy. I make a motion to continue the case to May 9, 2000.
Second,
Second.
a motion seen none, all in favor?
Aye.
Have it. Back in a couple of weeks then, so.
Will it be the same time?
519.
Yes. 5:19, same time, same
Okay.
place. Yes.
May 9, right?
May 9.
May 9. Z17-36 is our next one. Michael Lofsted and Myrtle for finding to add a roof deck to the existing building on the premises number 5660 Penn Street, Quincy. The applicant or their representative here. Your name and address for the record, please.
Yes, I'm Jen Merble. I am Michael Ofsted's wife. Our address is 56 Penn Street, Unit 5.
So you do have first name.
I do have a first name, yes, Jen. And my husband Michael would be here. He's out of state this evening. Otherwise, of course, he'd be standing by my side. We have both been residents of Penn Street now for 10 years, and we moved into the 56 Penn Street building in 2007. We were the first tenants. We have loved living on our street and have tried to be very good neighbors and take very good care of our building. So we hope to develop a patio space on the roof above our central unit for quiet outdoor time for the two of us and some light gardening. We're the only two residents of our unit, and we plan to keep it that way. On the southern section of the roof, which is the section of the roof closest to East Penn Street, we would want to add a section of flooring, some sun and wind blocking structures, some planters, and of course, safety railing. And the plan is for what would be built to go no higher than the existing head house that gives access to the roof. Michael and I worked very closely with our designers, Michael Smith and Mark Rukamathu, to make sure that the project blends well with the building. And we've already secured permission from the unit owners, all of the unit owners in our building. And we're just grateful to have tonight's meeting to move forward on next steps.
I have a bunch of questions.
Okay.
I don't know the condo documents that you have,
Sure.
but I would assume that roof is common area.
It is not common area because we actually made a payment to the condo for exclusive ownership and right of just the area over our unit.
It's common area exclusive use.
Okay, so it's exclusive use.
Exactly.
So you know that, okay. And they actually gave you permission.
They did, yes.
Never heard of such astounding.
We're really nice
Condominiums
people.
I guess you are. I've been doing this for 30 years and condo life, before lawyer. And I was amazed. Okay, fine. Any other questions?
That's not a problem.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm just asking the
Yeah,
question.
no, I agree. Like I said.
I don't have no questions.
No question.
Noreen.
Okay,
You may have a seat.
thank you.
Anybody want to speak in favor?
Is this Penn Street?
Yes.
I
You're in favor?
am. I'm going to say on Penn Street, considering what you've let Deco and Lowe's and all the, irresponsible development that's going on down there, you should let residents do whatever they want who live down there. Thank you.
See? Anybody opposed or undecided? Opposed or undecided? Once, twice, 3 times, I call that public hearing closed. What's the guy at the end say over there? What do you think?
Well, condo documents aside, if the unit owners are fine. Can I ask you a question? And you can say, how much of this is visible from the street?
Well, the head
Theoretically.
house is visible from the street because it goes up above the line of the building. So I'm not sure of the percentage that would be visible. The same thing, if you could see the head house, I think you would see the same height of the structure.
You might be able to see the safety rail from one side, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah.
I mean, I sort of looked and couldn't quite envision exactly what was going on. I mean, that would be my only concern, is that someone would have a problem, Historical Society from Charlestown, is that someone have a problem looking up and it's a change in what it looked like. Provided that that's not an issue for anybody, condo owners want it, association doesn't mind, documents will be reflective, good, that's fine.
I approve, nice addition to the unit.
I'm in favor.
I have a motion, please.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, with respect to application Z17-36, Michael Lofstead and Jen Mergel for a finding to add a roof deck to the existing building on the premises number 56-60 Penn Street, Quincy. I make a motion to allow the application.
Second.
On the motion, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
No plastic flower pots.
Absolutely.
No flamingos?
Anything that can fly off the roof.
Absolutely.
Heavy furniture.
Thank you.
Matter number 17, I'm sorry, Z17-37, Ronan Zager, for a finding to demolish the existing home and reconstruct the original footprint, vertical extensions and structural changes on the premises numbered 153 Bayside Road in Quincy. And we have to get all their representatives here.
Hi, good evening. My name is Irina Machulik. I'm an architect of the project and I'm here to represent the owner, Ronan Zandy, who is here with me. If fine with you. So Ronan purchased this property last year with the intention to rebuild the existing house that's in disrepair, existing at the property. He also in the documents that he received for the property, he received zoning board approved variance for the garage for the building, and I have it here. I don't know if you have it on reference.
This was the old case.
Yes, so that's from, I think, June last year. It has been approved for the garage. And the plans show not only the new garage, but also the plans for the main house to be rebuilt. And his intent was to build the house and the garage as the garage has been approved. We are here tonight to ask for finding to build the existing main house, so that the garage has been approved already, within the footprint of the existing building. So the existing building is non-conforming, and since this is a corner lot, the setbacks would allow only 5 feet narrow strip of land to build a new building. So we would like to rebuild within the existing footprint, and we are asking for the new building to be just 1 story higher, as shown in the plans that have been submitted, where the garage has been approved in a height and a volume. So everything else complies. All other requirements are fine. there is no FAR required for the house. The change that we did for the garage, we actually reduced the height of the roof on both sides. And to make it more, we cut the eaves of the roofs a bit, so to scale it down and allow more view for the neighbors. And then
So we gave, in other words, we gave you a height requirement, and you made it lower than that.
not so lower, but we cut the corners
Cut
of
the
the
corners.
roof to make it more, to scale it down in relationship to the main house. And also, since the space is going to be used for storage, we thought, it's better to, since it's not needed, to give advantage to the neighbors. So the existing house is 1.5 story, and we submitted the photos of the aerial photos of the house to show, illustrate all other houses down the street and around. So this house appears to be smaller in scale than other homes along the street. And we also attached a couple of photos to show the disrepair inside and out. So the house really needs to be demolished. So what we are proposing is, you will see the plans, the main house that is different from what has been submitted with the variance for the garage is very similar. There are just few changes. I tried to make it better, more beautiful, bigger windows, nicer entry, and also since the existing footprint of the house is non-conforming on 3 sides, I also decreased, proposed before overhangs that were more than 3 feet extended from the face of the building. So I even scaled that down to comply.
You scaled it down.
Yes, yes. So every single element of the new house now complies.
So we just need to finding to increase the,
The height, to match the height of the garage, which has been built, and where we also cut the roof back to give some advantage to neighbors.
any questions of the board?
Certainly looks like the improvement over the other house.
No.
Questions?
Definitely, what's there?
Thank you. Would anyone like to speak in favor? Once, twice, 3 times? Call the hearing closed. Anyone like to speak opposed? Come on up, state your name and address for the record, please.
Judy McManus from 21 Orchard Street in Swan. We're about right behind the property. We were here last year when this first variance went through. The house was originally going to be a 2-bedroom, only 2 stories. When that space above the garage, which we allowed and went back and forth with them, they were shrunk down that garage a little bit in size, and it was supposed to just be an office up above. Our concerns with this is that is a really small lot, and now we're going up another half a story. There are now at least 3 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms in it, and one is supposed to be an office, which is over that garage with another bathroom in it, which looks like it could become a bedroom. So it's quite bigger than what was originally planned last year. I agree that it needs to be worked on. It is a mess, and we look forward to having a new home in the neighborhood, but it's really big. We are surrounded by another house on the other corner that did something very similar, which we took their word for it when they told us what they were doing, and they went up 2 stories on the garage, 2.5 on the house. All I see is the back of their house. And I'm envisioning seeing the same thing here. All I'm gonna see is a big garage now. I have some of the old documents, pictures of what we see today. I don't know if you guys wanna see them or not. That's really our concern. It is a small corner lot with a big house.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to speak opposed or undecided? Once, twice, 3 times, call the hearing closed. Mr. Franco, I'm going to give you Oh, I do have a letter from DPW, they have no comment. We have,
I'm sorry, we have
That's okay.
one or two, there is a split garage on the property that's shared with the neighbor next door,
yes.
and we're wondering what's happening with that. It looks like it's staying. And that's a lovely photo.
Is the garage staying on that lot?
Yes, there are no changes for now. With
So-
that garage, it's used for storage mainly, and it's probably down the road to do some renovations.
So how does the ownership work? Who gets to use the garage?
It's two garages.
So there's just one building and it's two sides?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
got a single
it's a sharing driveway.
Okay, is it one door or two doors?
It's a two-door garage,
Doors.
yeah. Just
That's right.
sharing driveway.
It is odd.
May I ask a question? How many square feet is the house you're planning on building?
It's lucky to draw.
Existing,
Like you're building a new house. I wish for some reason that like when people ask for a variance, the public would know how many square feet they're looking to build.
Yeah, right.
It's not required,
This
but.
wasn't talking to us.
But I mean, how many square feet, because I did just look at this, because you said it's a small lot. 3,700 square feet, that's a postage stamp. So I want to make sure that, you're not allowing them to build a 2,000 square foot house. I mean, the minimum lot size is is it 5,000 square feet? What's the minimum lot size, Mr. Duca? For Res A?
76.
If they were going to build a brand new house on a piece of land, they would have to have 7,650 square feet.
That house?
I'm just saying, it's the Quincy, so that's not fair.
Well, I'm just saying, how many square feet is the house that they're proposing to build?
The house, not the lot, the house.
They're asking, can they build a new house?
John, in Residence A, it doesn't matter because there's no FAR inside. So basically what the board looks at is every case is different. Some lots are bigger, smaller. They look at the footprint of the house and how it fits in the lot.
So they're staying in the same footprint, they're just building up?
You've heard the testimony.
Okay, but again, like I said, I was just wondering, I mean, could you tell me how many bedrooms they're proposing?
I think it's just homes.
2 bedrooms and then 1 office that can be used.
Okay, like I said, I just for the record, I looked it up, they said it was a small lot, I saw 3,700 square feet, that's a real small lot. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Ed McManus, Junior's husband.
The rule might, we're trying to,
On a lot that small, that already has a garage, why do you need a 3-story garage on top of it? I mean, it's that, why have zoning laws? If you're gonna put buildings like that straight up in the air on a 37, and that is a legitimate question, what's the square footage on the house? Regardless if it's in the footprint or not. If you got, my house is approximately 3,000 square feet, but I got 6,800 square feet. I mean, I have the room to have that kind of house. In my tax, and I'm sure I pay taxes for all too.
my understanding is that we're talking about here, which we, the height restriction, and we're not giving a variance on a height restriction here.
Right, but we're talking about a 3-story garage also.
Well,
With a building,
I'm
with
a
a
little
property
confused
that
by
has a garage on it already. And the garage is right on the property line.
Are we talking about a garage?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes,
Vice
the
Chairman?
garage is part of it.
Don't interrupt. I recall vaguely the prior hearing we had on this property. I'd like to take a chance to look at the file and go back and look out now that I understand what they're doing with the existing garage and this garage. I think it's a lot of house for the space, but I want to look at it again before I make a decision. If that's my.
That's a print from the building
Because I have all the-
department with everything that has been submitted.
I'm
What
looking
you
at
have about-
Because I want a chance to be able to read it. I remember you being here last time.
Anything else, Rick?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I'm rolling. I'm the new neighbor. How are you?
Everybody else.
Nice to meet you. I talked to the neighbor too, in favor of it.
Questions?
Profile.
Yeah, guys.
All right, that's good. We might be here 100 years if we don't get.
All right, so I'm asking if we could put this off for another date.
Well, I think that too, and I think Russell just pointed out something, we don't have, well, we have some numbers,
There's no square footage on the plan that I can see.
but we would like to see the square footage of this building.
Okay, so
And if there's something about this garage that I don't understand, because I don't see anything here about a garage in front of me, I would like to see that. I'm not remembering back exactly what we did a couple of years ago.
yes, so I
Is the garage already up?
no. No, we,
Nothing's built. So we approved this garage in the
Yes.
past.
yes.
Okay.
As a two-story, not as a three,
Well, it's 2 stories still, we didn't change anything
not
about
on the plans we got.
It's 2.5.
It's 2.5. It has a floor on the garage. It is going to use it for storage.
it. Yeah,
That wasn't on the plan.
but it's the same
And you also
story.
put a bathroom over the garage that wasn't on the plan.
That's,
You can't have a bedroom over the garage.
so the floor plan is about 900 square feet roughly of the average of the house. The question how many square feet is the floor? So about 900 square feet,
Each floor.
not including the garage. Garage is
Yeah, lakeside. Thank you. For this delivery right now as we speak.
Yes, if I may add, when I created this set with the previously approved garage, I measured the height approved and I used the same height. So
Use
nothing.
the same height, but you bring up the floor, and you add that.
Yeah, well, there is.
Okay,
It's
guys.
already there.
Guys. I'm just getting more and more confused here. I'm gonna talk to the building, vegetable services for a second.
Well, I think it might be wise to, what existing, or what the square footage is. I didn't mean to say that square footage is not something that's,
Yes.
you can't ask for, it's just not something that it goes to FAR and Residence A, but the board is asking for more information. You might want to, I noticed on your dimensional form, number of parking spaces and number of bed, that goes to the number of bedrooms in the house, so you might want to just make that very clear the next time you come back.
Because yes, I am confused about that. And
This document where you've edited, is that something we can keep, or would you be able to, would you like to keep it scan and email it over to us so I can
Sure.
distribute it to everybody?
Yes,
Would that be all right?
can you come back in 2 weeks?
No conditions?
No, we have to have some conditions.
That's my email address
So-
on top. Thank you.
Condition is that they're gonna send, we're gonna continue the hearing. We want you to send that out to everybody,
Just to me, I'll get it to
Mr.
them.
Frankel. Make it a little more clear about what that garage is, so I can understand. And if you tell me what the height of that garage is, so I can really look at this now as a whole big part of
Square
this
footage
complex.
of each floor.
It's square footage, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we really need to have a motion on that, because the ones they put back with what they're asking for, okay? So, is there anything else that we want?
No, not at this point.
Sound good? Yeah. So let's have a motion to continue with 2 weeks, April 25th.
Chairman, with respect to application Z17-37, Ronan Zengi for a finding to demolish the existing home and reconstruct on the original footprint with vertical extensions and structural changes on the premises number 153 Bayside Road, Quincy, and move to continue the case to April 25, 2017.
Second?
The motion, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
So does everybody understand what we're looking for? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
John, that's a first.
What?
You support it?
Aye, aye. Thank you.
No, no, I,